who has been the record-setting running back for the Redskins since he came in 2012. He's 2 for 2. Cousins hits Desean Jackson, and he gets hit with a wall of boos from fans here at Lincoln Financial Field. A gain of 6. The Eagles come with a blitz. Redskins pick it up. Cousins has got a man, and that man is Jackson. He's got a first down at the 35. And now a flag is thrown as Jackson and the defensive back get into it. And the defensive back is Nate Allen. Teammates a year ago, and Jackson got up, spun the ball, and the Eagles didn't like it. Let's take another look at what transpired after the play.
Obviously a lot of...
Oh, he got up and just shoved him.
At the conclusion of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 29, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, that's a bad call. I mean, Jackson got up and just shoved Nate Allen. He did get a hit maybe at the end from Jenkins, and it was Jenkins who he hit. Then Allen got involved. Cousins has Jackson, and Desean Jackson with a catch on the sideline for a first down. Beautiful catch by the 6-year Philadelphia Eagle.
That's a good catch, but that's a heck of a throw by Kirk Cousins. That's good coverage right there. He put it the only place that Desean Jackson could go up and make a play on it.
Quick setup and throw, and it's Desean Jackson to his former bench. Good for 7.
Battle whenever you have to go to Seattle and face that rush.
Cousins going to air it out. Desean Jackson downfield. He's got it. And the former Eagle is going to take it in backward and score. Desean Jackson with an 81-yard touchdown, working against Kerry Williams.
He gets caught peeking, thinking that he's not going to take the shot deep over the top. He settles out. You're going to see Nate Allen right here. And when the receiver comes across in front of him, hits where he's expecting the ball to go. He doesn't play deep middle and gives no help then to his corner, Kerry Williams. That's tough duty for Kerry Williams, playing outside technique against a speed guy down the middle of the field. He's expecting.
It's a second down 3 for Griffin. Outside. Jackson with the catch, knocked out of bounds by Kerry Williams. He's to the 33-yard line of the Eagles. Has a first down on a gain of 8. A catch against his former team where he played for a long time.
Really simple little out route. Desean Jackson just, you know, when you watch RG3 and the protection's good and he's in rhythm. And
it's a second down and 9. And going deep, and he's got it. Jackson. He beat Fletcher and bounces back up and takes it to the 27-yard line of Philadelphia. Robert Griffin has just hit the ex-Eagle, the electrifying Desean Jackson, for 51 yards.
And Kevin, really not surprised to see him go after Bradley Fletcher, who struggled last week against Dez Bryant. You can't handle speed, and that's exactly what Desean Jackson gives you. Jay Gruden said we've got to take some shots early and hit them against this Philadelphia defense. There by the Eagles.
After the fumble by Roberts, a play fake here, 1st and 10. Robert Griffin, he's got Desean Jackson. Hit by Fletcher, brought down by Malcolm Jenkins, 38-yard line. It's a first down, pick up a 14 to Stacey Dales. Red is in. Offering a block, they're going deep. Desean Jackson. They beat Fletcher again to the 18-yard line. Nope, make it the 13-yard line on a 55-yard completion.
Kevin, very similar to what we saw in the first quarter, and his ability to adjust to the deep ball. I think Desean Jackson does it as well as anybody. RG3, he just throws this out there, and you allow Desean Jackson just to go get it. Really nice adjustment by Jackson. I think he's not having fun playing against his former team.
Jackson looking to get involved, the motion man.
Cousins looks for it. Jackson breaks the tackle, walks the tightrope, and he's out of bounds, but he curled it enough for the first down. 7-yard pickup for Jackson, who hears it from the crowd.
Able to duck underneath the tackle, pick up the first down. Just a high-low combination route, easy for Cousins to read, get the ball out of your hands quickly.
First time they've done that since September of 1999. Play fake, Cousins fires it. Desean Jackson circling, and Jackson goes down at the 46-yard line as we check in down on the field with Evan Washburn.
Well, and you touched on Desean Jackson with a more muted approach this week when it came to the media. Now, ever since getting released from the Eagles back in March of 2014, he has not been shy about offering his opinion of Chip Kelly in this organization. But his point to us was he thought it'd be selfish to talk about Chip Kelly this week. He didn't want to take away from his team, but he said on the field, which we just saw, he's going to let his personality shine.
Cousins operates out of the gun. Cousins to the sideline, and there's the chunk you were looking for. Desean Jackson on the receiving end, hit by Ed Reynolds on the play. That's a 22-yard pass play.
Well, and that's just a mistake by the Eagles, allowing the out route to happen. They're playing cover 2 to that side. The corner can drift back.
Goes with a hamstring injury. Shotgun formation, outside to Jackson. And the play is blown up. It's Malcolm Jenkins ranging over for Philadelphia.
Third down and 9. Redskins must get to the 31 for a first down, and they do, as the catch is made out of the 33-yard line by Desean Jackson, facing the Eagles for the 4th time in his career, and he gains 11.
You mentioned Leotis McKelvin out. Jalen Mills in there for him, and Kirk Cousins doesn't hesitate. When you have speed, you can get separation. Jalen Mills respects the speed. Desean Jackson puts on the brakes.
Cousins looking on second down. It's Jackson again, defended by Mills. Desean Jackson stopped 2 yards shy of a first down, gain of 6. 6 penalties, only 4 first downs, and 5 punts to this point. Off the play action, Cousins hits Desean Jackson in Eagles territory. To the Philadelphia 31-yard line, a 35-yard connection.
Yeah, this is something they worked hard on this week. We're going to call it a cross-country route. Just running all the way across the formation. Been a lot of near misses. I did a Dallas game earlier this year. They missed this exact play. It's something they worked hard. They worked full speed, deep routes this week in practice.
First and 10, 18-yard line. Cousins near side, complete to Desean Jackson. I think you've spent a little time around John Gruden.
A little bit. Had a lot of good memories. Won a Super Bowl with John Gruden. I got to tell you, watching today, Desean Jackson, he's been frustrated. We're only targeted 4 times over the last 2 weeks. Today, he was targeted 4 times in the first quarter. That's his 5th, and he's extremely productive. Maybe Jordan Reed.
Jay Gruden doesn't mince words, and he's right. They have that pressure on Wentz, but Wentz has escaped. So now here comes Kirk Cousins' company. Desean Jackson makes his first catch, looking to make a move. Not much, as the Eagles played it well. And Washington, this reminds me of the Atlanta game, John. The Eagles have had the ball. They've run so many more plays in Washington. That's great stuff. Second down, 4-man rush. Cousins all kinds of time. Going to sling it deep. Desean Jackson turns around. Willie Mays tight catch. And Desean Jackson. Touchdown. My goodness. 80 yards.
This crowd silenced. And Desean Jackson, he's the one that got away here in Philly. A lot of talk that he may be back. And if there was any question if this guy can still go, just watch the last 2 weeks. A 59-yarder last week, and we just saw that. Ladies and gentlemen, he can still go, and Kirk Cousins can put it out there to him.
That ball was a little underthrown. Man, he stayed with it, turned around.
got to give him some credit. I think he's played outstanding this year, even better than his numbers. He's got 5 sacks, but his play has been awesome.
Cousins standing and firing. Jackson wide open. Did he stay in bounds with the feet? And he did. The initial signal was incomplete, but that's overruled. Let's watch.
What an outstanding job keeping the feet in, the concentration again.
Let's see if that right foot is in. I think he touched down. Let's watch. Right foot. See if it touches again.
Right there.
I think it did. Yeah. Fans want a challenge. And there is a stoppage. There's a red flag. Doug Peterson will challenge this play. Right,
so right there, it's up, but then does it get in? The toe.
I think it's a good catch, John.
Yeah, I do too.
They ruled it a catch. Peterson has a challenge.
Philadelphia is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass.
See what New York says in a moment. It's interesting, John. We thought it was a catch at the end, but watch this. This is before the ball got there. His left heel, inconclusive from that angle. We looked. You can't really tell. I don't know if that left foot was in initially.
Yeah, but this is going to stay a catch.
I agree.
I just think there's not enough to overturn it. Ruled a catch on the field. Desean Jackson putting on a show here with circus catches.
Here's Tony Correnti.
After review, the ruling on the field of a completed pass will stand. Philadelphia will be charged with their first timeout.
That is a great catch by Jack. I think worth the challenge for Peterson, but that is a catch and another big play by Desean Jackson. Isn't it ironic? All rumors this week about Jackson coming back to Philadelphia next year because he's a free agent. Now he's, of course, putting on a show against his former team.
Well, let's call it a job interview. And he's acing it.
Athletic and fast Philadelphia defense. This should be a good game. Starting off fast here.
Fitzpatrick, of course, starting once again for Jameis Winston, suspended for the first 3 regular season games. Fitzpatrick going deep to Desean Jackson on the first play from scrimmage. The former Eagle is inside the 10 and takes it all the way 75 yards for a Buccaneers touchdown.
Wow, I can't say I was expecting that, Kenny. Start the game with a little play action pass. And the Eagle killer, Desean Jackson, has had his best days against his former team. Man-to-man coverage on the outside. You see the whole safety try to come up and steal it, but Desean Jackson still has so much speed at 31 years old. Man, couldn't ask for a better start if you're the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Sunday night, leading the Vikings by 7. Fitzpatrick, second down, near side, Desean Jackson. Out to the 47-yard line. 3rd down and 7. Fitzpatrick looking for Desean Jackson. Did he make the catch in bounds? He did.
And there it is. Get yourself in a one-on-one situation and just let your fast athlete take the top off the defense, and you'll see the bobble. That's control. That's 1 foot. That's another. That's a completion.
And some even worse news for the Eagles. Fletcher Cox remains down as we take one more look at the catch made by Desean Jackson, who's gone over 100 yards for the day. In the 3rd quarter, it's now a 6-point game. Ryan Fitzpatrick, who's thrown 4 touchdown passes, connects for a first down to Desean Jackson, the ex-Eagle who started the game with a 75-yard catch and run for a score on the game's first play from scrimmage.
Giving D-Jax a lot of cushion here, and this is just a nice little circle out. Only thing he could have done better, stay in bounds, Desean Jackson. You go out of bounds here, you give them a free stoppage of the clock.
2.5 remaining.